is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: country cookbooks, ships, literature, the A's, first names, and science. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, you make the next selection as we continue. Fit for a King is full of his favorite recipes, including the chicken served at his wedding to Priscilla. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. The Little House Cookbook features frontier foods from this woman's classic stories. Player 1. Yes. Please pick again.
Yeah!
Answer. It's the Daily Double. You are in first place. Please enter your wager. The clue. This daughter of Maybelle Carter honored her mom by writing Mother Maybelle's Cookbook. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Select again. You'll find Goober's Banana Pudding in this Mayberry Auntie's book of delightful desserts. Player 1? That's correct. You get to pick again. There's a recipe for Butcher Holler Possum in your Cooking It Country by this country music queen. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Select again. The submarine USS Nautilus was the first ocean-going vessel to use this form of power. Player 2. That is correct. All right, let's get... In 1838, the Sirius became the first steamship to cross this ocean using steam power alone. It's Player 1. Good. All right, let's... On a sailing ship, these can be buntlines, downhauls, or sheets. Yes, Player 1? Right. Player 1? Apollo 15's command module was named in honor of this ship commanded by Captain James Cook. Okay, Player 2. Yes. Player 2. Before its name was changed, this ship of Sir Francis Drake was known as the Pelican. It's Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1, you start. In Chapter 52 of this novel, a boisterous crowd is gathering for Fagin's execution. Okay, Player 3. That's it. Player 3. 19th century author, known for writing about a venerable mansion with 7 acutely peaked gables. Player 1. Right. Okay, let's get back. People from the past appear to a brother and sister in Rewards and Fairies by this author of The Jungle Book. Player 1. Right.
Yeah! Woo!
Select again. Modern novels with biblical titles include Jane Hamilton's The Book of Ruth and Toni Morrison's Song of Him. Let's hear it, player 3.
Aw.
Good. Player 3. Even Grendel would love Seamus Heaney's new translation of the Anglo-Saxon epic about this title geet. Player 2. That is correct. Player 2. You start us off. A liquid under pressure released through a nozzle as a spray or foam. It's player 1. Good.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 1. A recess or nook for something like a bookcase. Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah, good. Player 2. To suspend a legal proceeding. Yes, player 2. Correct. Player 2. From the Greek for slope, it's to adjust to a new set of conditions. Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1. And here's Kelly.
In seismic data, the maximum displacement of a seismic wave during one oscillation, here 23 millimeters, is referred to by this term.
Let's hear it, player 3. Hey, you're right. Player 3, where do we start? Wild Bill Hickok's real first name was James. This was Buffalo Bill Cody's. Okay, player 2. Good for you. All right, Jennifer is a form of this other first name made famous by King Arthur's wife. Okay, player 3. Right you are. Player 3. This first name, like that of the guy who married Medea, is from a Greek word for healer. Okay, player 3. You got it. We return to you. This first name of Miss Marple's creator comes from a word that means good. Player 2. Yep. Player 2. As a verb, this first name means to send mail free of charge. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1, start us. The name of this one-celled protozoan comes from the Greek for change. It's player 2. Right. Player 2. Every second, fusion reactions in the sun convert about 600 million tons of this element into helium. Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Okay, let's get back. Edward Doisy won a 1943 Nobel Prize for synthesizing this hemorrhage-inhibiting vitamin. Isn't that special? Player 3? Yes. Player 3. Of the three basic rock types, the type that was once one form but has changed to another due to heat and pressure. Okay, player 2. Good for you. And here's the $1,000 clue. Jimmy?
On the sunward side of the Earth, these bands are compressed by solar winds. On the other side, they can stretch farther.
Let's hear it, player 2. Correct. Okay, we have player 3 in third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are graphic novels on film. Say it in Spanish. Theater around the world. Insects. All about presidents. And spanning the globe. Player 3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. History diverges from this film, as the Spartans also had over 1,000 men from other Greek cities fighting at Thermopylae. Player 1? That's correct. Player 1? Johnny Depp is in England on the trail of this serial killer in the Alan Moore-inspired film From Hell. Yes, player 2. That is correct. Player 2. Tom Hanks takes his son on a violent mission of retribution against a gangster boss in this film. Okay, player 2. Good. Select again. Sadly, 1994's The Crow, about a man who comes back from the dead, was the last for this star. Okay, player 1.
Yeah!
Player 1. Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson are friends who move in together after high school in this spooky film. Yes, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. The Bureau of Land Management can help you adopt one of these wild donkeys. It's player 3. Yes. All right, let's get, as well as manly or virile, this word can mean sledgehammer. Let's hear it, player 2. Right. Player 2. Whether after Cuba or not, it simply means free. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. Please pick again. This can mean taste or flavor. Con mucho this means with great pleasure. Okay, player 3. Good. Okay, let's get back in. Here's Sarah. She'll show you.
In Spanish spelling, this mark above the N indicates that rather than una, the word should be pronounced uña.
It's player 1. That's right. Way to go. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. The musical Les Mis didn't debut on Broadway, but in this city, its setting. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. Player 2. He directed a landmark Chinese production of his play Death of a Salesman at the People's Art Theater in Beijing. Player 1. That is correct. Okay, let's get back. A Dutch TV reality show picked the muscular swinger for the European run of this Disney musical. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1. There's a method behind his founding of the Moscow Art Theater with Nemirovich Danchenko. Okay, player 2. Right. Player 2. Here's Jimmy.
Performers in this traditional Japanese art of singing and dancing wear elaborate stylized makeup.
It's Player 3. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3. The finest singers among species of this insect are the tree type, not the house or field type. Player 1. Yes. All right, let's get it. Reached Texas from Mexico around 1890 and spread into most cotton-growing areas of the United States. Okay, Player 2. Right. Player 2. Like 1990, 2007 was a year when these noisy insects famously swarmed the Midwest. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Player 2. Stoneflies belong to the order Plecoptera, which means pleated this. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. Two common shorthorn species of this in North America are the lubber and eastern lubber. Yes, Player 3. That's it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. JFK took his oath of office on a Bible that these people, his mother's family, had brought with them from Ireland. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. A lot of clues. As a teenager in the 1880s, he played the helicon in the Marion People's Band in Marion, Ohio. It's Player 3. Right. Player 3. He was the only member of Washington's cabinet who went on to become president. Yes, Player 3. Right. Please pick again. He was the second to die as the result of assassination. Yes, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. You need to select your wit. Answer this. He was number 13. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player 1. Pick again. Haiphong, Cam Ranh, and Dong Hoi are all important cities in this country. Player 3. You got it. Player 3. At an altitude of 12,000 feet, this Bolivian city is the highest national capital. Let's hear it, Player 2. Correct. Player 2. Where do we start?
Woo!
Answer. The other daily double. You're in second right now. How much? Here is your clue. Made from fermented cabbage, radishes, red peppers, and spices, kimchi is the national dish of this land. Right. Player 2. Here's Sarah. She'll show you.
This St. Petersburg Palace is named for the first Russian empress with this name. The second one was said to be great.
It's Player 3. Good. Here's the $2,000 clue. This most populous African country's main ethnic groups are the Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, and Yoruba. Okay, player 3. That's it. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. Everything depends on Final Jeopardy, of course, so let's take a look at the category, shall we? Championship Sports. Please enter your wager. Now it's time for the Final Jeopardy clue, and here it is. In 2007, this university became the first to hold national titles in both football and basketball in the same year. Your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain... What did you say? And that correct response will add... Congratulations, player 1. You're the winner. Good game, everyone, and thank you so much for playing.